Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Growth English podcast. I'm Jannie, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm David. Whether you're at home, walking, or just relaxing, we hope this episode gives you a calm and interesting moment to practice English with us.
Today, we have a very special episode, New Year. We'll share what we did last New Year, our plans for this year, and some practical English phrases for talking about celebrations, resolutions, and traditions.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your celebrations, discuss your feelings, and confidently talk about your goals in English, naturally and easily.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, sharing how you celebrate New Year.
Let's start with last year. Jannie, tell me what happened last New Year.
Oh, last New Year was so memorable. I stayed at home with my family. We cooked a huge dinner together, played music, and even made a mini talent show for fun. My niece danced, and my brother played guitar. It was hilarious and heartwarming at the same time.
That sounds amazing. Last year, I went to a friend's house. It was a small gathering, maybe 10 people, but we spent the evening cooking, talking, and sharing funny stories from the year. At one point, we all tried karaoke, and I ended up singing badly. Everyone laughed, but it was fun.
I love moments like that. Laughter is so important. Did anything unusual happen at your party?
Yes, one of my friends accidentally dropped a plate with dessert all over the floor. At first, everyone panicked, but then we all laughed, cleaned it together, and it became a funny memory.
Oh no, I can imagine. At my house, my cat climbed the Christmas tree the day before, and we had to rescue it before New Year's Eve. It was chaotic, but funny, and it made the night more memorable.
Let's talk about food. It's always important. What did you have for dinner, Jannie?
I had roasted chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables, and a big chocolate cake for dessert. We also made sparkling juice for everyone to toast. I love including everyone, even the little ones.
I did something similar. We had pasta, roasted vegetables, and a pavlova dessert, and of course, champagne for the adults. Food always brings people together.
Absolutely. And what about New Year's breakfast? The next morning, I made pancakes with honey, fresh fruits, and orange juice. It was so relaxing, just sitting with the family, talking about our night, and reflecting on the year.
I love that tradition. I usually make scrambled eggs, avocado toast, and strong coffee. I think a calm breakfast sets the tone for the whole year.
David, do you follow any special traditions?
Yes, I like to write down my resolutions. Last year, I wrote down 5 goals: learning English, exercising regularly, reading more books, spending time with family, and saving money.
That's great. I want to start a new tradition this year, writing a letter to myself and sealing it. Next New Year, I'll read it and see how much I accomplished.
That's brilliant. I might do that too. Last year, I made a list, but I didn't read it again. I think sealing a letter adds excitement and surprise for next year.
Exactly. It feels like sending a message to your future self. David, since we talked about our New Year's resolutions, how about we do a little workshop today? I can share mine, you can give feedback, and we can discuss how to achieve them. It'll be fun and also help our listeners practice English.
That's a brilliant idea, Jannie. I love the idea of turning resolutions into a conversation. Okay, you go first. What's your first resolution for this year?
Well, my first resolution is to read more books, at least one book every month. Last year, I barely read, and I really missed it. I want to make reading a habit.
That's a great resolution. I can suggest a tip. Try starting with short books or audiobooks. Sometimes finishing small books gives you motivation to continue. What kind of books are you thinking about?
I want to read novels and some nonfiction about personal growth. I also thought about reading one book in English each month to improve my language skills.
Perfect. That's practical and educational. Listeners, notice how Jannie combined her personal goal with language practice. You can say, "My resolution is to read more books, and I want to read one in English."
Exactly. Your turn, David. What's your first resolution?
Mine is to exercise regularly, at least 4 times a week. Last year, I was inconsistent, and I want to feel stronger and healthier.
That's fantastic, but exercise can be difficult to maintain. Maybe you could start small, short workouts, or even walking first, and then increase intensity.
Yes, I plan to do that. I want to combine gym workouts with outdoor walks. And also, I thought of tracking progress to stay motivated.
Tracking is key. Listeners, here's a useful phrase. I plan to track my progress to stay motivated. You can use it for any goal.
Good point. Let's move to another resolution. Jannie, what's your second one?
I want to improve my cooking skills. I love food, but I want to learn more recipes, especially healthy ones. I plan to cook at least 3 new dishes every month.
That's very concrete. I like it. And it's a perfect opportunity to practice English, too. You could describe recipes in English or even follow cooking tutorials online in English.
Exactly. I want to combine my hobbies with language learning. For example, I'm cooking a new recipe today. I'm making a vegetable curry.
Great! Listeners, this is a practical way to practice English while doing your hobbies. Speaking about real actions in your life makes learning easier.
And what about you, David? What's your second resolution?
Mine is to improve my digital organization. Last year, I lost track of some files and notes. This year, I want to organize everything, from emails to documents and even my calendar.
That's a very modern resolution, and it's also a great chance to practice English phrases like, I plan to organize my emails and documents, or I want to set reminders to manage my time better.
Yes, and maybe even learn some tech vocabulary like cloud storage, folders, or backup.
Exactly. And speaking of vocabulary, listeners, you can say, I want to learn new words while achieving my goals. That's a useful sentence.
All right, last resolution for both of us. Jannie, what's your third one?
I want to travel more, even if it's just small trips nearby. Exploring new places always gives me fresh ideas and happiness. I also want to document my trips in English, like journaling or talking to locals.
That's wonderful. And you can teach listeners phrases like, I plan to visit new places, or I want to travel more this year. Both are natural ways to describe travel goals.
Exactly. And you, David?
I want to spend more time helping friends and family. I realized last year that I was too busy and missed moments with them. My resolution is to plan activities, even simple ones, like dinners, walks, or game nights.
That's beautiful, David. And you can say, I want to spend more time with my family, or I plan to organize weekly activities with friends. Listeners, these are practical, natural ways to describe intentions.
Yes, and it's fun to reflect on each other's resolutions. It's also a great opportunity for discussion in English.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, you can do the same. Write down your resolutions, share them with friends, and discuss how to achieve them using English phrases.
Right, and don't worry if you don't finish all your goals. The important thing is practice, reflection, and using English naturally.
Exactly. Even saying, I'm trying to exercise more, or I'm working on my cooking skills is excellent practice.
Now, some useful English phrases for New Year. I rang in the new year with my family. I celebrated quietly at home. I made a New Year's resolution to...
You can also talk about feelings. I felt excited. I felt nostalgic. Or I felt hopeful for the coming year.
And for advice, I suggest celebrating with close friends or family. Or
It's good to make a small plan for New Year's Eve.
Don't forget expressions for describing plans. I'm planning to, or I want to start a new tradition of. Let's do a role play. I'll be calling you before New Year's Eve.
Perfect.
Hi, David. How are you? Are you ready for New Year?
Hi, Jannie. I'm so excited. I just finished preparing snacks for the picnic. How about you?
I finished decorating the living room. I baked a cake, made a playlist, and prepared a few games.
Sounds amazing. What time do you start celebrating?
Around 8 p.m., then dinner at 9, and after that, games and countdown to midnight.
Perfect plan. I'll start my picnic at 7 p.m., relax and enjoy the evening.
And after midnight?
Quiet reflection with family, talking about resolutions, and a calm breakfast next morning.
Exactly. That's how a meaningful start to the year looks.
Oh, I almost forgot. Last year, during the countdown, my neighbor's dog started barking loudly at the fireworks. It scared everyone for a second.
Yes, animals always make celebrations unpredictable. Last year, my cat jumped on the table during our toast. Chocolate cake almost fell.
Moments like that make New Year unforgettable. They're funny, but they also bring everyone closer.
Absolutely. And it's a great opportunity to describe actions in English. The cat jumped on the table, or the dog barked loudly. You're practicing verbs and storytelling at the same time.
Listeners, think about your own New Year. What did you do last year? What will you do this year?
Use phrases like, I celebrated at home with, or I felt excited when, or my resolution is.
Write your answer in the comments. You can also describe a funny incident, like a pet, unexpected visitor, or burnt dessert.
Remember, even small stories help you practice English and make your description more natural.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this episode inspires you to talk about your New Year's celebrations and resolutions in English.
We wish all of you a happy, calm, and meaningful New Year. Keep practicing, keep sharing, and stay hopeful.
See you next time on the Growth English channel.